Okay, so here for you, we're doing it in E for a female key. We do it in A for a male key, but we're doing it in E for a female key this week. So as always, let's work out our bar chords. We'll start on our E, which is our tonic. Our 1, there's E. So 2 is our F sharp minor. 3, G sharp minor. Now our 4, if you remember, if we're using an E shape for our 1, for our tonic, then our 4 is always just across the way on an A shape. So there's our 4 is A. You could go there, but let's go there. 4 is A. Let's carry on with that A shape. 5 is then B, I think. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, B major. 6, C sharp minor, so that's our relative minor. 6 is really important. 6. Diminished 7th, so which is always a little bit crunchy. Is whatever that is. Let's call it D sharp minor 7th. And 8 is back to A, which on our bar in an A shape is here on the 7th fret. Okay. Now, a really nice trick you can use, because we know that E is here in an A shape, we can actually take an E kind of power chord, which is, in this instance, you're holding down the 7th fret A string, and then 9th fret D and G strings, and you're letting the rest ring. Sounds really nice, doesn't it? So you don't have to play that whole bar chord, you can just play that. I use that a lot. And the thing you can do as well is this G string you've got on the 9th fret, you can drop that down with your finger. I don't know if you can see that. So you can drop that down to the 8th fret, and it just gives a nice sus sound. So I use that a lot. Just to get that kind of, and often if you're in a song where you're playing the same chord over and over again, it gets exhausting to listen to, so it's worth having some variations worked out. So we've got this, okay, so that's your E shape. I'm playing all 3 of those, and then I'm just taking the last one off, leaving this to ring on the B string. This, and then of course we've got our good old faithful E down here. So if we're playing an E for ages, which we are in this song, I will very often just change around between those different arrangements of E to just make it less exhausting to listen to. Okay, so let's work through our thing. So we're starting slow on this. So we're starting with, let's call it the bridge, which is A. I'm going to play it as kind of an A sus. So instead of playing the full A, again, I'm taking off this last one. So, to you our hearts are open. Then we're up to B. Nothing here is hidden. And then we're down to E. You are our one desire. Back to A. And then the second time round, we're going to go to the 2, the F sharp minor. You alone are holy. And then our 5, is it? Our B. Only you are worthy. Back to E. God. So I'm using that little inversion we looked at. Let your fire fall down. Back to A. Probably do that twice. To you our hearts are open, nothing here is hidden. You are our one desire. Put in a bar A there. You, F sharp minor, holy B. Only you are worthy. God, E. Let your fire fall down. Then we're into the main bit. Okay. Let our praise, this is E, be a song, be a sign. We are here for you, A. We are here for you. Let your breath come from heaven. Let your, that's all E. Come to life, back to A. We are here for you. Then I might use the barred A, so an E shape. We are here for you, back to E. Then we go to our chorus, bridge. Your hearts are open, nothing here is. So with the A, when I'm going to the A, you can play it here. You can play with this one off. Okay, I'm often using our bar chord A up here on the 5th fret. And actually I use a kind of Jimi Hendrix, sometimes called the baseball bat grip for that sometimes, which is really helpful to learn. Sounds great on electric, but you can use it on acoustic. Instead of barring the whole fret, okay, with that first finger, you're taking your thumb for this guy, and then your first finger comes and gets the B and E strings. And then these two fingers, okay, come in and just these two fingers come in and get your, so if you think of your E shape, okay, we're just leaving off that bit, and your fingers are just coming in getting that, which leaves pinky finger free to come up here on the E string and just jump onto this, and it gives it a nice. So here's the bar chord, and here's the, just gives you some options. Anyway, so your hearts are open, nothing here is hidden. You are our one desire. You alone are holy. Sorry, that's F sharp minor, isn't it? You alone are holy. Be only you are worthy, God. Let your fire fall down. And then they do a little run up here, which we'll run through together. Don't worry too much about it. But there's like a dun, 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 dun. We welcome you with praise. So we're into our chorus. So for this, I think we're doing it quite simply this time. So we're just going to stick with E. We welcome with praise, C sharp minor, A. So with that C sharp minor, I'm using this shape. So I'm using an A minor shape, okay, but slid up to the 4th fret. So I'm barring the 4th fret. But because our song's in E, and because we've got a top E and a bottom E string, we can just play an easier one where actually you just hold your A minor shape with these 3 fingers. Right, okay. And instead of borrowing the whole fret, we can just hold that A string. So, and let these 2 ring. So that gives us, we welcome you with praise. We welcome you with praise. Almighty God. And because we've got those E's ringing, it just makes a nice full sound. Mighty God of love, back to A. We welcome in this place. We welcome you with praise. We welcome you with praise. Almighty God of love, we welcome in this place. There are some alternative chords which we might look at, but that's pretty much what we'll do. And I'll just move this so you can maybe see the strumming pattern a little bit more, but my chair's not paying attention. There we go. So we've got this. We welcome you with praise. We welcome. So I'm using my palm to kind of mute it off and make it a bit more choppy. Don't worry about getting that exactly right. It's just something to practice so you can bring it in when you're confident with it. But it just like muting off some of the things, because otherwise it's like welcome you with praise. We welcome you with praise. very exhausting to listen to. So as well as using this, I'm like muting off at times just to give a little bit of more pulse and make it a little bit more interesting, especially when we don't have a drummer. Kind of the acoustics holding down that pulse a lot of the time. So we welcome you with praise, we welcome you with praise, Almighty God of love, we welcome in this. That's how, isn't it? Welcome in this place. They welcome you with praise, we welcome you with praise, Almighty God of love, be welcome in this place. Okay, and that's pretty much the song. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't want to overload you with too many things to think about at the moment, but yeah, that's good. I think that's it. Yeah, that'll do.